you bastard! Hydrant!
From the dust. Click sound fast turn, watch the fuel burn. Brass key, dark lock, stop the ticking clock. Solid in the hand, power on the land. Steel relic, heart, soul, taking back control. Plate, iron skin, let the life begin. Sharp edge, no rust, rising from the dust.
Rude. Goddamn, I'm not even on the screen. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Rude. Cruelty. Cruelty to the gob. Alright, what do we got here?
Dragons!
Hello, Leroy. Oh my goodness. I've been grenaded. Flipped. Apparently there were some sacrifices in my name. Jesus Christ, why? Hello, Silk. Currently playing Pseudo Regalia. I love the movement, even though I'm not the best at platformers. Valid. I haven't heard of the game before, but it sounds like it's got some good stuff going for it, if the movement's that good. React, bird. I got nothing. Your government-designated goblin wife. Pseudo Regalia is a game that has a PSA era graphics and a tummy thick main character, as in it was a meme for a while. Also massive lag spike on YouTube. Ah, okay. Alright. Also, damn. Did not realize that YouTube was getting such a massive lag spike. That's fucking weird. Though I'm unsure if that's a me thing. No dropped frames on my end. That's fucking weird. Anyway, let's get started. We have plenty of Discord stuff to get through. We'll check out all the stuff that everybody's sending in just a bit as well. And yeah, let's get started. I was holding that shift, so the is my pressing 2 without noticing. I see. Plushie is openly a furry. Well, this is fair. This is fair, Plushie. Let's see here.
I told you to get friendly with the kobolds, not that friendly! You're more disappointing than an uncrunchy leaf! You didn't live up to the potential Mr. Rogers saw in you.
Psychic damage. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that honestly, that tempts me into replacing the shotgun sound effect I have for the bots / the bans just generally happening. Because just that would just hurt so much more. Pops out of the melon prison pocket, a goblin. The most intense derp you will ever see. Weirdly enough, if they have, like, just a little bit more husky, this would almost look relatively normal. The snout is already lengthened enough from the pug stuff. He is canonically like 210 years old, something like that. Meanwhile, Alistair is in his about 80s at the point that he's in at the show, like timeline wise. So like she's the cougar. Smoke me up with her snuggles. Cute. I thought 90s? Something like that, yeah. I cast magic fucking missile, yes. Plushy has finally finished a movement challenger and gotten its 5th HP container. Hell yeah. Would hate to tell Dada you're playing favorites here, Sunshine. Ah. Don't wake her. Just sneak in, grab the duck. Go back to sleep. Yeah, back to sleep. There's a good girl. They're trying to steal the duck. Probably because Alistair does not like Lucifer's shit being around the kid. Wait. Lucifer was with Lilith for how long and they only got their child 210 years ago? Tummy time. The fuck's tummy time? Well, hey, you mean, is your newborn? Yeah, she's mine. Ah. That's funny. Honestly surprised she's the Radio Demons. Thank you, Sav. Ah, her ex. Okay. I wouldn't keep her anywhere near that cannibal, I'm gonna be honest. The cannibal is a very nice lady. She still eats people. Bet your mom would be a fantastic bartender, little lady. I would need to know what she puts in this drink to make you enjoy it so much. Ah. Found yourself a throne. Adorable. That was cute. Adam also has Seth, father of the humanity, and his daughters. That's true. Yeah. Plushie also got an outfit for completing a time trial. Hell yeah. Still don't know where Kane is. I wonder if he... Oh, wait, no, I already said that one. Kane is a cab driver in LA. Wait, no, I already said that one. Kane is a cab driver in LA. Ah. OBS is lying. There was lag here on Twitch, too. I got nothing. Like... This seems to be a problem only you're experiencing, which is unfortunate, but like, what the fuck, you know? Jesus. Imagine Kane is the leader of dorks. She's adorable, true. I'm off to bed, Goblin. Alright, Lane, I hope you have a good night. You know, some Amazon delivery drivers might be driving in a manner that is way too erratic, and it's probably like that to an extent,
Hydrate,
but like,
you bastard! Hydrate!
somebody does that, they die. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the hydrates. With a rock, not chair. Fair enough, fair enough. There we go. Before I leave, it's OBS. Some areas are in severe storms. Ah. Okay, okay. Weird. That's really weird, honestly. Like, you know what? Let me see if I can see my own live stream and see how it's doing. Let's see. Stream health. I got nothing. It's saying I'm good to go. I'm doing almost triple the net recommended bitrate on YouTube. I got nothing. What the fuck? I really don't. Rude bonking me. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, pause that. Turn that back up.
I just ate a whole rotisserie chicken, but then I looked on the back of the container, and for the whole thing, it's 2,000 calories. Where's all that food even gonna go? I just ate a whole...
Clearly, the ass. Also, let's see here. Yep. You used it. Yep. And there you go. And Chaos also used it. Yep. There you go. Alright. Night, gorgeous queen. Have a good night, Lane. I hope you have a fantastic sleep. Just our PCs? Yeah, it seems to be. Like, what the fuck even is that shit? The internet connection, see, the internet just generally just seems to be going fucked for people. Bites Gabo? This is cruelty. You bit me on the tit. Why? This is cruelty. That was fun. Nice little math. Let's see here. What's next? Ooh, cruelty. Oh, wait. No, you're talking to Jaeger. I've been getting lots of math stuff. Huh. Interesting. Alright, alright. Oh, God. They made the Donkey Kong cannon.
This is Donkey Kong's coconut. Secret powder behind it, and then put a ballistic gel head in front of it to see what would happen if you were to get hit by it. But there is one teensy tiny problem. We may have made less of a cannon and more of a completely unpredictable explosion.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking out of my, well...
What
because
the fuck kind of
are
edit is
usually
that?
made of steel, not like 2 inches of wood. And because wood is weaker than steel, it could blow up anytime we use it. But that's why we have this cool helmet. Okay, maybe don't look into the barrel. Would you look at that? We lit the fuse, and we're so confident we are sprinting away.
I mean, it works.
While we did nail our target,
His head just came off.
there was too much smoke to really see, which is why we actually made a second version that was cleaner and faster, which is how we got these shots. Check it out here.
Yeah, they got a
This is
definitely
Donkey Kong's
improved version. Jesus. I think the original has the vibe of the Donkey Kong gun more, but jeez. That second one's definitely a lot better for it. Holy shit.
Deal. Faye, very well. When you return home tonight, your mother will be in pristine health again. It will like she never felt ill at all. Even the memory of her suffering will fade. Thank you so much.
Wait.
She means everything to me.
I think I've seen clips from this that's later in their OC's timeline. Because I recognize the fairy, but her and him are flirting a lot. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. Okay. I've heard this audio. I
Deal.
love it. I love it. Get yoked. Cruelty. Cruelty to the gob. Why do I need to get yoked? Why? You just paint. Jesus fucking Christ. Why? And that is the third time you've thrown that in there somewhere. Oh, what the fuck, Jaeger? About to beat somebody's ass. Where are you? You're getting launched. Get slingshotted. Cruelty. What the fuck? Also, rude trying to yeet me. Huh? Huh. Rude. Double rude. Cruelty. Cruelty! Goblin abuse. All goblin abuse. Add soon. Alright, so.
For you, if you would allow me to indulge.
What the fuck? Well, we know what this entire channel is about at the very least. Also, holy shit. Well, the thumbnail's clearly from the comic, but it's the in-between panel between where we started and where we ended. Yeah, everybody gives Necromancers the side eye, but it's Enchanters you really, really need to watch. Yep. Tremors, the best of Burt Gummer. Tremors the movie?
My name is Burt Gummer, and I've been called many things. Gun enthusiast, monster hunter, doomsday prepper. I reject all these labels. What I am is a survivalist. I've scoured the dirt and dust of Nevada and Mexico, putting my life on the line to hunt supersized subterranean...
Okay, thanks. So, we're gonna have to skip out on this one, I think, unfortunately, Jaeger. But I will keep it tabbed. So, let me just get it into a new group. There we go. And we'll keep this where it was. I mind alteration later. Ad starting. Fuck ads. Wait a minute, 30. Alright. This one gets the jail, unfortunately. But I do want to watch it, so I will also do a thumbs up. There we go. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, ad break finishing now. Okay, just in case a Twitch bot is reading this, I'm supremely spiteful and even more stubborn. Forcing a commercials into my face and then selling a premium ad service is not going to make me pay anything. Ah. You already used your yote. You already used your yeet. For the day, wolf. We're good. We're good. Ads are over. Welcome back, everybody. Jaeger, if you missed what I said, this is just straight up from the movie. If I watch this, I will the entire VOD will probably be claimed, so I'm just going to skip out on this one, unfortunately. But I will keep it tabbed, so I can watch it later. Because I am curious what's going on with it.
Standard unit of electrical power.
What?
A what? Correct. The famous comic actor was Mr. Will...
Hey?
Mr. Will Hay, correct. A legal question
Rude.
now. A man is
No.
released from prison
Not again.
because he has received the royal...
Pardon?
The royal pardon.
Correct.
And what were the last words of Ludwig van Beethoven?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yes, they were. Correct. The name of the first Bond film was Dr... Do you know it?
No.
Dr. No, correct. I want you now to tell me the first two words of the song that goes on, Give You Anything But Love, Baby.
I can't.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. Correct. What is the English for je ne sais pas?
I don't know.
Correct. What is the standard reply of a British Rail information officer?
Oh, don't ask me.
Yes, it is. Can you give me the name
Max
of the most
Luck
famous
has its
valley in
place.
Greece?
Yes. Jesus Christ.
What did Long John Silver say to his torturer when he was put on the rack?
Oh, pull the other one.
Yes, he did, because the first one wasn't there. Very close now to Master...
Pipes. Here we go. Josh Simulator. Who is Josh and why are we simulating him?
scam.
Thank you for your contribution to the SKMG community, Joshua. What the fuck? Hottest Sonic Girls jump scare. Yes, yes. It's like Domino from Marvel, but game show instead. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh my goodness. Yep. Bump. There you go. Alright. Let's see. Next one. What do we got? Ooh, legendary quickie, dark humor. Wait. Okay, what's going on
so
with
this might show that I'm a messed up individual, but just hear me out, okay? You ever have one of those moments where you hear something that's so messed up your body doesn't know how to respond? And the thing that it defaults to is laughter?
This has happened to me before. He has described a scenario that has happened to me before. Where something is so over the top, so awful, it is looped back around to being hilarious. Because if you don't laugh, you'll fucking cry. Because holy shit, you know?
Even if the situation isn't funny. So as we all know, I live in New York City, and I was watching the local news. And as far as their reporting goes, there was a car crash that happened between an Uber driver and a random second-party car. Now, the way that this story was reported, the Uber driver ended up getting in the face. Now, he was in stable condition, but he's at the hospital. Sad story. Makes you feel like this country's going to crap. But then they elaborate further and explain that the perpetrator was not... God damn it, I'm going to hell. The perpetrator wasn't the driver of the second car, nor was he a passenger in the second car, nor was he a passenger in the Uber driver's car. He was just a third-party dude across the street. And I'm not laughing because of what happened to the dude. I'm laughing because why?
What the
My wife ended up getting pissed at me because I was laughing so hard.
I mean, honestly fair. That is so ridiculous that I think the default would probably be to laugh a little bit at that, right? Because, like, what the fuck? Though now I am curious if the third guy is at large still or not. Because, like, holy shit. That's absurd. Yeah, some fucker saw a car accident without casualties and pulled a blicky to do something about it. I got nothing. That's just fucked up. What the fuck? That's insane. Spin the rotors, it'll be a carousel. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Shit, a spider. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Poor Carl. Hey, I can see my house from here. Shut the fuck up, Carl. There's no way these people can hear him. Unless he's on comms. If he's on comms, yeah, they can definitely hear him. Any questions? Shut the fuck... Yeah, I got one. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Poor Carl. He's getting all this mental and all this mental abuse. What the fuck? Oh wait, no, this one was posted twice. Let it go, let it go. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Guys, I can see the road. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Can't you just back it up? Shut the fuck up, Carl. Oh, look, a smoke ring. Shut the fuck up, Carl. YMCA, shut the fuck up, Carl. Jesus Christ. What did Carl do? What did Carl do? Oh my goodness, what the hell? Okay. And launch. Bye-bye. Why is the image crop? Ah. I believe I can fly. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hurry the fuck up, Carl. That's a new one. Damn, I forgot my fishing rod. Oh, that would be perfect for fishing, though. Honestly, like, yeah, that would be a good fishing spot if they just lowered it a bit. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Tag, you're it. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Probably both. And I'm back. Welcome back, Wolf. Autobots roll out. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Although from what I've looked up, he'd have a nickname of some kind. It would either be stupid or ironic. Probably both. Apparently Carl just can't shut the fuck up. Yep. You spin right round, baby. Right round. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Would you do it for 2 Scooby snacks? Oh my goodness, wow. Donut truck, 600 yards. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Do you think they see me? Shut up, Carl. Oh my gosh. B7 miss. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. It's Carl, yep. For example, if you know someone called Shadow or Ghost with a military background, then then they first tripped over nothing and the second vanishes at chore time. Yes, exactly. How do you surprise a blind man? Leave a plunger in the toilet until we meet again. Oh God. And he has the glasses and the plunger in his butt. Oh God. Hi. Oh no. Don't do it, Skeletor. It's not worth it. Oh no. You must wear a face. Discrimination. Damn it, that's so tough. Oh god. Kazoo. Bazooka. Kazooka. No. Say the first step is the hardest. But it's actually the third step right before you buckle your balls go in the water. Do you think Skeletor's boner is a bone or blue like his skin? If I remember correctly, his lore is that he had his face melted off by magic, but the rest of his body is just fine. So, unironically, he has that Adonis bod with the fucking skeleton face. So, he's basically just, he's got the normal stuff still. But, you're not wrong. It is a funny thing to posit. Oh my goodness. Look at that color, the smell and taste. Ah, what a nice round and sweet flavor. You have type 1 diabetes. Let me write you a prescription. Oh god. That's so fucked. I recognize the artist, but holy shit. If you get called something in the military, it is almost guaranteed that it's something stupid. There's rare cases of it being for something cool, but 98% of the time it's something fucking stupid. True, yeah. Oh, the Skeletor bit actually gets better. The original cartoons, where those images come from, rotoscoped bodybuilders. I love that. That's fucking funny. Butter with butter. Oh god, that's so fucked. I hate it. Just melted butter. Oh no. Well, we know what she wanted. We know that he knows what she wants and doesn't like it. Oh no, I'm stuck. What am I gonna do? Oh my gosh. Beep boop, the goblin snoot. Hello, Grit. I hope you're having a good night. Also, fellow goblin! Yes! How you doing? Here we go. Du hast much.
bastard hydrant!
I don't know what this means. Cute little emoji thing, though. I am. I just wrapped up a watch party with friends. We watched Ghost in the Shell. Hell yeah! Ghost in the Shell is a fantastic movie. Though I hear there's also a show as well that's pretty damn good in general. I'm probably going to have to check it out at some point. Well, everyone with a nickname at any rate. That's about right. That's about right. Monster! Monster everywhere. Radioactive is what she is now. Yep. Also, rude! Bonking me. Yeah, I need to watch that too. Yep. 1 second. Jaeger, where are you? There you are. Oh, wait, wrong thing. You're fine. There we go. There. Anyway. Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex is a good show. It somehow makes tanks cute. That's fun. I like that. Also, its opening is fucking awesome. Only classic monster? Bleh. Give me mango monster. Consider the following. Jesus Christ. Why would you torture somebody like that? Why would you torture yourself like that? That just looks... Oh, God. Thanks. I hate it. Also, jail. There you go. You get the jail emoji for that one. Oh, no. Oh, no is right. Yep. My story, nobody really chooses their call sign, and some of them don't even have a name, so they're named after archetypes. That's fun.
The application needs some work. Blank is not an extracurricular activity.
Okay.
Well, what do you feel like?
What is the kitty choosing?
Trying to be passed off.
No. You want to use limes for answers.
Dismembering people. No matter.
Horrible.
Jesus.
Damn.
Needs some work.
Fred, your college application needs some work. Dismembering people is not extracurricular activity. Of course the cat picks that. That's so fucking funny. Fuck the post below this one. Damn. What the fuck is the post above me? Oh, that's good stuff. Have fun or be eaten. What if I'm into that? Hello, Magnus. Oh my goodness. My name is Hobbit. No. The protagonist doesn't even have a name until she's given one by her team, because the only one name she can remember anymore is the tag that was printed onto her body by her captors. Oh god. Oh, what the fuck? That's a rough
Fantasy
one. That's a rough
exists,
one.
so we can imagine world.
Okay, we're going to check out this one in just a moment. But first, let's see a couple more of these. Oh yeah, I had to post a few people's stuff. Oh wait, no, I already checked these ones out. I think. Yes, no, we did watch these ones.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, we have watched this. Okay. This one I don't think we've watched, though.
Dropping milk down a mine.
What? Why?
Me and my monkey.
Damn!
Nerf football down a mine.
Hello, Stick. Damn, that Nerf football went nuts just now. What the fuck? Oh, God.
2, 1.
Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I was
mine.
expecting for that one.
Alright. 3.
Oh, this one might be
2.
worse. Why would you do this in
1.
public? No. Okay, that...
Dropping a tree.
You know, I saw one where they
mine.
dumped all of them on the ground at once. I think maybe I just... Okay. I feel like he's just gonna fill this thing up with just
Dropping
random
milk.
junk after a while. Jesus. Ba-ba-ba. In mine, one of the characters that has this rotation of nicknames because he's a teenager that's been adopted by a military squad and they can't decide on a good nickname for the kid. They eventually give up around the time the teenager proves he's a alpha prodigy as a drone commander and even earns a title in a foreign nation. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, but what if I...
suddenly exploded. Hey, lad, want to see a dead
Not
body?
what happened, but you know, what if, you know, honestly, what if that does end up being what actually happened? Because we don't know what happened with Fatty Q yet. That'd be so fucking dumb. Oh my god, it'd be funny as fuck, but it'd be so fucking dumb. Somebody literally turns her designation tag into an actual name, but for the most part, she just goes by what her team calls her. She just called Thumper because she's twitchy like a fucking rabbit and worryingly good at making shit go boom. Why upside down? Because I made the mistake of giving them an Australian mode, and they've never let me forget it ever since. They spend like 750 points most streams just to force me into being upside down for the entire stream. So here I am, above everyone. Is mine the character is a snake bait? In mine, the character is a snake-based alien called a Nagasha, and his proper name is Slytherin. So they go with snaky, scaly slithers and more before giving up. Oh no. Damn. The pigs are losing it.
There?
Loud little piggies. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. Hey, rainbow mode. Hell yeah. Damn. They're most upset. How could you do this to them? They're killing me. They're taking my toes. That one... Okay. So there's one off to the side that is laughing at this little pig suffering. Damn. Damn. Gentleman drops today. Oh no. Poor little thing. Hey, they're all having fun. Hell yeah.
Trinket! Come on, baby! Hi, Trinket!
Womp, 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 womp. Oh, this one's got the big flop of ears.
You ready?
Oh, that was cute. Kibby, Hamster, and Piggy. Was asking Gep, not you. Oh, Bayonetta or Dimitrescu to step on you? Bayonetta. Dimitrescu would step on me, but only so she could stab me. Unfortunately. I like both of them, but Bayonetta's the one less likely to kill me. So, yes, her. Such is the power of Nagash to influence even unrelated characters. Technically, her title, a name that encapsulates a person at their core, is the vastness of shattered horizons. But that's more of a name for her power than a name for herself. Lass, you ain't called anyone a cunt or bastard anywhere near enough for it to be Australian mode. I'm upside down. Therefore, it can't be bat mode. I'm not in my fucking dragon cosplay. Yep.
Okay, here are the ground rules. You can punch me, kick me, pull my hair. I am A-OK being stabbed. Biting and scratching are on the table. You can use fire.
These are the ground rules? Is there anything off limits?
Damn, man. You got something really sick you want to do, huh? Oh, you little pervert. All right, I like it. Don't tell me. Surprise me. Ooh!
Bayonetta because she's not being kinky, and not Dimitrescu because she legit wants to kill you.
This is gonna be fun.
A woman who leads, a woman who's strong, a woman who's intimidating.
A woman that's part shark, and it's the top half that's a shark part, and she keeps going.
So, is this what they mean when they mean not... Is this what they mean when they mean proper monster fuckers, everybody? It's like, damn, dude, you seem really excited about that shark half.
And she keeps going.
What the fuck?
Meanwhile, in 1957, Your Honor, permission to treat the witness as hostile. Permission granted. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. That'll ruin the day.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Hold on! This is my favorite. Hold on! Her sister was a witch!
No, you're talking about interspecies
And what
reviewers,
was her
Gap.
sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
It's my favorite
She
movie.
wore a crown and she came down in a bubble,
I'm not fighting with you.
Grow up,
I'm not
bro.
fighting with you.
Grow up.
Get educated.
How does it feel to be the worst cop ever, huh? Shut up, your mother buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos. You fucking take that back.
Oi, go. Oi, more passion, more passion, more energy, more energy, more energy, more footwork, more footwork, more footwork, more passion, more energy.
Dad, something happened to Grandma.
Something happened to Grandma?
Yeah.
What happened?
She fell.
She fell?
Yeah, and she's hurt.
She's hurt? How did she fall?
I pushed her.
Damn.
Because I don't give a shit.
How do you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning?
Like this.
Demented
911,
bear
what's your
child.
emergency?
I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Oh, time's going by really slow and my heart's beating backwards.
What makes you think your heart's beating backwards?
Well, normally it goes goop boop, and now it's going boop goop.
Are you having any other symptoms?
I can see sounds. I can hear colors. I forgot how to shit.
Sir, have you taken any illegal substances?
No, I just ate a brownie that a drug addict gave me, but that ain't got nothing to do with my emergency.
And what's your emergency, sir?
I measured my butt crack 3 times, and it was longer each time. I'm splitting into 2 people. Ooh, there's like 17 more brownies on that plate. I'm gonna finish them off and call you back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's get started on, making the worst fantasy races possible. Oh god. This is gonna be cursed, I can already tell.
Worlds filled with short, hairy dudes and variably androgynous thin people. If you don't have both, you're doing it wrong, so today we're going to discuss the implementation of various fantasy races, which of course we will refer to as races and not species, because that prior word has no strange connotations in this context whatsoever, but by the time this conversation is over, we'll have made one of the fantasy universes of all time. But first things first, we need to address the elephant in the room. My world map wasn't made with adding new fantasy races in mind, so we need to find a way to put them in.
I'm sorry, just having the traditional fantasy thing and then just Great Britain and Northern Ireland, only Northern Ireland over here, just makes me laugh. Why is her title something as dramatic as the vastness of Shattered Horizons? If you look at the universe as a book, she is both in control of that book and is the physical embodiment of that book, the pages inside said book, and the story that book has to tell, and she can muck about with it as with anything that falls within the purview of telling a story. Jesus. King Gia has a dick in bodies. Yes, it does.
As things stand, we've got the Kingdom of Kingia, where all the good humans are, the Kingdom of Evilia, where all the bad humans and the orcs are, and then where somebody vaguely Middle Eastern themed lives, but we're not really sure who that is. So we've got 2 options. We can just shove everybody we're about to make into Kingia, Evilia, or where, or we can make new continents. Both ideas have their upsides and their downsides. If we just shove everybody in, then we won't really be making any new societies out of these new species. This is a significant upside because then we don't have to name any new kings or towns or whatever. And all our new inclusions can be the glorified palette swaps I always wanted them to be. The downside is that I'll have to remember that all of these new species exist and come up with names more complex than Bob and Steve, when one of them shows up as a random passerby.
Fuck new
so that
continents,
you can
have
tell
fish
what they
people be
are.
suddenly
You might buy
found
a
clinging
medieval
to the
peasant
hull of
named
a
Steve,
fishing
but
ship with
probably
the
not a
drama
700-year-old wood elf druid. But the main kicker is that I'd have to think about how these different species with vastly different lifespans and attitudes interact with one another on an almost daily basis, and that's honestly far too much work just to get hot people with pointy ears and short hairy dudes into the story. And I could do
Fair
it.
enough.
I know what it would look like. They'd all get along but grumble about one being tree huggers and the other being arrogant, and nothing else of note nor any strife would ever arise. But, you know, doing that, it's been done too many times before, unlike what I'm about to suggest. You see, having to make new continents for these beings will be some work up front, but the upside is that when I don't want any elves or dwarves or other glup shittos around, I can confine them to their respective ethno-states and forget they exist for a while. Not to mention, the extra continents will add to my world's already incomprehensibly vast and complex scale.
Okay.
Tolkien would spin in his grave and Martin will cry at its sheer majesty. And so meet the continent of Fantasia.
Oh god, okay.
Not to be confused with Fantasia, which is an underbaked ripoff of what we're doing here. We don't have any stupid rats and wizard costumes. Look, we'll add another S to the spelling and make it clear.
Already, I could see a few things that are just ridiculous. Ogres is just just labeled right there. Nomia is there, the elf forest right there.
It's Fantasia.
Bad place, I
just to
think,
really
is what
settle
that one
the
is.
difference.
Bad
Just in case,
Ugia.
for legal purposes, you understand. But
What the
Fantasia is the land of all fantasy races,
Stupid
except
tub-
for the evil orcs
Jesus.
that have to be close in proximity to Kingia. So
Also, a really easy way to introduce new species is to have a magic system where blood magic lets you make some kind of mutant, and you can just blame that endlessly. Yep. Fantasia, yes. Drink beer as a dwarf? Maybe. Isn't that... It isn't that she controls the universe or anything, yet it's that her power is a book that allows her to mess with her reality in ways directly connected to how she interprets the written word. That's fun. Wow.
that they can go fight them whenever they want. The peoples of Fantasia are an indeterminate distance away from the other continents.
Okay.
If their aid would ever be particularly useful, they're far too distant to be of any help. Months by sea, at least. If our protagonist has a liaison with
I
his
just noticed that one of the things that he has labeled here is France at the very bottom. Jesus.
girlfriend, however,
Rude!
it'll
Fucking
maybe be
grenades.
able
Ah,
to, or he can
motherfucker.
just use his super special protagonist
Yeah.
powers to get there faster because, as you know, he was chosen by the gods. However, so that we can keep things nice and
Romania,
digestible for our
Borkland.
stupid mouth-breathing audience, since
You
concepts
anus.
of
God damn
different
it.
species having enclaves across
is-
other realms
Jesus
might confuse
Christ.
them, we'll say that it does take a
I'm really
while
wanting
to
to
get
see
between Fantasia
what
and Kingia, and that
that little
therefore
bit right there
basically
is.
everybody just stays in their home kingdom. It's not like we can really have areas that are largely one species and then more
Fuck lag.
metropolitan areas would have a greater variety of peoples.
Not me. I got nothing.
That'd be too confusing and unrealistic. But the important thing is that we have Fantasia, and now it is time to begin populating it with all sorts
Hello,
of
Chompy.
creatures. First on the list.
Un momento, por favor. Where are you, Chompy? There you are. There you go.
Of course, are
All
the
right,
elves.
back. Add over.
They're
Hey.
always elves,
Welcome
but
back.
we're going to make the bestest elves that ever elfed. D&D elves live for 800
Yes,
years,
Bork,
while
yeah,
ours
goddamn
live
it.
for 8,000 years. Now, considering that this flat Earth that Kingia is on
Does
has
it mean
only
that your
been
story
around
runs
for
off the never-ending
6,000
logic
years,
the
elves
logic
may
where
not
the
actually
person
know
reading the
they can
book
live
off the
that
plot
long
can
yet,
change it?
or so you
Damn,
think,
damn.
but the ancient wisdom the elves are always famous for has keyed them into their exact death date. This is a detail we'll throw in
First it.
there because it sounds really cool, but none of the elves will ever really think about the fact that they basically live their entire lives on a timer that counts down to the exact moment it'll end. It's really not a very interesting thing,
Okay.
so they're never going to dwell on it that much. But more importantly, not only does every fantasy universe have elves, but they also have varieties of elves.
Small street. Hey.
High elves, dark elves, and wood elves being the most common. Sometimes there are also like moon elves or solar elves or whatever. So we'll scoop all of those up and then with some special sauce and bespoke seasoning, make some more. So we've got the leaf elves, the higher elves who supply Wizard the Wise's mage dust.
Okay.
The Uranus elves.
I got
We
nothing
do
for that.
still have the planet Uranus in this universe. It's important to remember.
Okay.
The rock elves, the Thursday elves who only come out once a week. And most importantly, the belves, where the B stands for better. Whenever the belves enter a conversation with someone, they magically grow to be 1 inch taller than them. And then their physiology morphs to make them look like a more attractive relative of the person they're speaking to. The belves are
Wait, that is so fucked up from, like, I like the idea, I might steal it eventually. The literal better elves sounds so fucking wild. Oh my god.
basically better than everyone, except for our protagonist. It's very important to remember that with elves in general, you might be tempted to make them wiser or smarter or faster, stronger, or more skilled, or in some way better than your protagonist just because they're ageless and have hundreds of years to train and learn with bodies that never weaken over time.
Okay.
This is a ridiculous assumption because nobody is better than your protagonist. Have some self-esteem on their behalf. And also remember that the best way to write elves is as if you hate them and don't even want them to exist in your universe. This can make sense if you write them to be arrogant beyond belief, but it's even better if...
So what happens whenever the elves get even brought up tangentially in a Warhammer 40k Imperium book? Oh my god. Especially with the fucking Space Marines, Jesus.
If they act
Elric
essentially
of
like anybody
Melamone
else,
did it
but
better.
are still hated on inexplicably,
It was a sorceress people that didn't live longer than anyone else, but has special dream couches that let them live through entire lifetimes in a single session. So they had many thousands of years of life experience by the time they reached 20. Huh. That's fucking wild,
constantly
Jesus.
lose battles and wars because that extra 800 years learning how to fight really didn't count for much after all, and in general are the butt of every joke, just as they rightfully should be. Anyway, here's a bunch of random splotches of elves because they're freeform and stuff. We have, like, Elf Forest, where the elves live, the wood elves live, that is. Elfia, where the high elves live, and then a couple of kingdoms where the text is small, I know, but just trust that I placed them all thoughtfully. But now on to our dwarves. Dwarves are easy.
Hello,
Every
Saturn
dwarf is
Slay. Thank you
bearded,
for the follow.
mines, likes beer and gold,
I
lives in
smell
a cave or a
D&D
mountain, and is probably a
D&D
dude.
player.
Boom, done.
But hello, Saturn.
God,
I hope
love
you're
my
having a
dwarves
great night.
Who live in the mountain
And I play
kingdom.
D&D as well.
They're so complex. Next are the
It's a lot of fun.
halflings. Halflings are stupid and
Though I
lame,
only
and
get
I'll
to
never
play, like,
understand
once
why
a week.
Tolkien put them in his
Well,
books
let's
that I
play
haven't read and
DM is what I do.
Because
I
who
knew
wants
it.
to read about an unassuming hairy-footed hero saving the world due to the one thing that he has that nobody else does, unblemished and unconditional love for his friends? That's lame as hell. So our world did have halflings, but they lived in Stupidton. Stupidton was burned down when the orcs of Evilia sailed here long ago. They skipped right over the elves and dwarves and came straight here, burned it all down, flooded it, burned it down again, then roved over the lands with flamethrowers and mustard gas just to make sure they got all the hairy little bastards, and then left and forgot how to make flamethrowers and mustard gas. Boom, problem solved. We filled the obligatory halfling spot, but also killed them because they're lame and don't deserve to live. What could be better?
That is a hell of a way to make sure halflings are both inside the setting and dead by the time anybody of importance knows it. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? The two important keywords are stories and creation. Oh, wait. This mainly because of keywords and powers. Oh, okay. So you're going into depth about the power system for the story you're talking about. Okay. Paper, ink, stories, and creation are the keywords. The two important keywords are stories and creation. Paper and ink are when the powers manifest as a book. Stories and creation are what allows her to muck about with the reality a bit. Okay. Damn, alright. Tasha's powers and powers in general are able to warp reality a bit. Keyword talents and messages. Interesting. Want a slice of Frodo? No, I don't want a slice of Frodo.
Probably do want to have a little bit more about the dwarves. They like pickaxes and axes. They also forge good weapons. Moving on. Then we've got to have our ogres. There are two kinds of ogres, really. There's ogres that look like orcs and ogres that look like people. The ones that look like orcs are fine and all, but I want to use the ones that look like humans more. Then I can make them look like people I don't like. The ogres are big and dumb and do whatever anybody tells them. They're basically big cavemen. What do they spend their time doing? Being random encounters for heroes across the land, basically.
Fair enough.
You know, they bash things with their sticks in their free time also, I guess. And I mean, look, it's not like anybody would ever want to hire something so physically imposing yet also capable of sentient thought for something like bodyguard work, so they tend to never really have jobs or exist in society.
Damn.
Ogres are really just random encounters at the end of the day. I
That's
also
rough.
almost forgot about goblins. Goblins are worth forgetting about, though. They're green and they steal things, but they kind of stop existing once our hero hits level 3.
I feel very insulted right now. The cruelty is rampant. This is goblin slander.
Because at that point, they're too weak to make an interesting fight anymore. So overall, goblins...
I mean, if you let them set up traps, goblins can be pretty damn good. But yeah.
Just really aren't
you
worth
should,
consideration.
True. Insulted
But
or
what is
seen,
worth
Gepmox.
consideration
Insulted or
is today's sponsor,
seen.
World Anvil. Writing is complicated. World building
It's
is
not
complicated.
slander if it's
especially
true.
when you're working with sci-fi,
Cruelty.
fantasy, or
Cruelty!
other speculative
This is goblin
fiction
abuse.
genres. Keeping track of all the relevant information from characters to countries to magic systems can be tricky, and it's
I've
very
seen World Anvil before. I think it's neat, but I haven't really used it very much. I should probably try it out at some point. Might need it, honestly, for the next bit of my campaign. There we go.
skipping the ad. But moving on, what about orcs? Orcs are where it's at. Now, of course, orcs
People
have
of
3
Melamon
current flavors
wiped
in
out early
popular
on the
media.
stories.
There's
As
British
for all their
football.
sorcerer's power, they were indulgent to those thousands of years. Lives weren't spent training, but basically going through perfect hedonism with no repercussions, because it was just a dream. Hell, the thing that makes Elric the most unique character of Melina isn't that he was a powerful sorcerer, swordsman, or their king, because he had this unimaginable weird thing called a conscience. Damn. Hello, cartoon. How you doing?
Hooligan orcs, basically demon orcs, and vaguely Hispanic. These all have their uses, but the former is my favorite by far. But I'm not British, I'm from the US of A, where we have these big mountains called the Appalachians, where Bigfoot or the Skinwalkers come to take you in the night. I know. it
Yeah,
happened
the
to several of
Appalachian
my
Mountains
classmates.
are
And we have a
fucking
lot
spooky.
of things here, but only one of them is right for my fantasy world. So meet the Nazcorks. These are different from the Evilia orcs,
God.
who are just basically green demons. They don't really need any development because they just exist to be slaughtered. And they're evil because I said so. And also their overlords, Warlock the Evil, Dark Kennis, and many
I'm
others
sorry.
also said so. But not the Nazcorks. They're a big fan of this big race
The
they have where
Nazcorks.
they ride these wagons around in a big circle at magically enhanced incredible speeds. Massive crashes
You
and
guys
fights
weren't
break
kidding about this being making the worst fantasy races
out that see
possible.
carts and
Jesus.
Nazcorks slammed against the
Well, it was
wall
a very
at
fast day
insane
for me. How's
velocities
everyone doing? I'm
to
doing
a
pretty good.
cheering audience eagerly awaiting the bloodshed.
We are working our way through all the extra reaction days through the week, so should be good. Should be good.
They all talk like this and are even more drunk than
Oh,
the
God.
dwarves. The Nazcorks are known for wearing bright colors, and the bigger Nazcork businesses paint their logos on the wagons as they race around the
DuPont?
arena for advertising. Nazcork racing is mega illegal everywhere else in the world, but the Nazcorks don't care at all. All decisions are determined by race. Suing someone, race them for the damages. Want to fight someone, race them instead and pit maneuver them into the wall going 150 miles an hour.
Good God.
Divorce, winner, or survivor takes the kids. It's a flawless
Damn.
system. We're putting them here in this big donut. It's the biggest race course of them all, where the Nazcorks once a year send out their best and brightest to race the whole landmass.
I was wondering what the donut was for, but god damn it, I was not expecting it to be a NASCAR track. Oh god.
Winner is
Jesus.
Supreme Commander of Nazcorkdom. Man, I feel weird after that one. I feel like I almost exercised some creativity there. It's a very, very close call. We can't be doing that anytime soon again. It's a bad thing to do.
It
for
was
a number of
fairly
reasons.
creative.
Okay, you still want a little
Also
bit more about
funny
the
as fuck.
dwarves? Fine. They also have a lot of drinking songs about digging and mining in holes. Back to things we actually care about. We've almost covered all of our obligatory standard fantasy race archetypes. There are also gnomes in some settings, but they're
Okay.
even lamer than halflings, because they are, in fact, just scrawny halflings. But we have to have them since it's a requirement for
What did
our
I think
setting
it
to
was
be
a
fantasy,
giant
and
butthole? No, I was thinking more along the lines of the Maelstrom thing that was happening in Warhammer Fantasy with the Elven Kingdom. That was my thought process. I was not expecting NASCAR. Tash can draw a bomb, pull it out of the paper she drew it on, and throw it at you. Her sheer power would tell you just what manner of bullshit she can pull out of books and whether she's pulling out a random item or if she's pulling out a normal car battery the size of a building and zapping you with yes amounts of voltage. Damn. Actually, that reminds me of something funny. Apparently, throughout history, the noble classes just exaggerated everything that the lower classes did. So if there's a minor dueling culture, then the nobles might be shooting each other over the other guy's fashion about wine pairing.
Lo, here's what became of them. In this place,
The Great
Nomia,
Ma,
the
that
gnomes
might be it,
existed
yeah.
for an amount of time. Then the plot of Romeo and Juliet happened, except in that bit in the end when they get buried in the rubble and they don't come out for a while, it's actually because they're dead. Then when the humans come back home, they break all the rest of the gnomes with hammers.
Damn.
The end. There are also half-orcs and half-elves around, and why are there only halves of those? Why not half-dwarfs? Because dwarves are smelly, I guess. Smellier than orcs? Who knows? But anyway, half-orcs
Watching
are really
one
half
goblin
NASCORs
streamer to
in
another.
this
Hello,
world.
Koneko.
Blend the
How you
racing
doing?
fever of a
Hope you're
NASCOR
having a good
with
day.
the potential of being a protagonist and not a side character that humans have. Half-elves are just people with pointier ears and slightly longer lifespan. There's really not much of interest in such a person knowing that they'll outlive one of their parents by centuries, but knowing that the other parent will outlive them by centuries.
Damn.
Nor anything weird about that pairing to begin with for a very similar reason. Alas. But now we've reached the free space, the place where we come to make all our brand new, fresh, never-before-seen species. So first, I present to you the species I'll be playing in my clutched attempt to put this world into D&D. The Blood Edges. The Blood Edges have skin as...
Of course. The moment he gets to the one day he's playing, he goes for the most edgy motherfucker. I'm sorry, that's just a Sith. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Mind you, that is one of her attacks, pulling a car battery out of her book, growing to the size of big, then using it to zap the hell of whatever needs to stop existing. Yep. You gotta get rid of gnomes and have it be hilarious and lead to an insane amount of questions. Then just say they're gone due to self-inflicted nuclear holocaust. Jesus Christ. You know what? That would give me more my players more questions than answered. Jesus, Pike and Scanlan, they're cool. Fair,
Gray
fair.
is the ash of my incinerated
Oh my goodness,
enemies.
fuck my eyes. I'm
Red
just
as the
crying.
blood of innocence I've
Oh my
spilled,
gosh.
and hair as black as the night on which
What
I
the
got
fuck?
my first kill.
The Blood Edges are a heroic culture of definitely not palette-swapped humans. They live for 500 years because they are 500
See, it's
times
hilarious. You
better
have so
than
many
humans.
questions.
They're
Yep,
also
yep.
smarter and stronger and stealthier and bloodier, killier, deadlier, and also cooler than humans. Also hotter. They're basically better than humans and elves in every possible way. But they aren't immortal.
So the protagonist
yet, because
species,
then
then.
they can still angst about
I
mortality.
really find it
and
hilarious and
fate
don't have many
and
questions.
stuff.
It just
These
is
guys will
fair
sell
enough. Fair
books,
enough.
and we'll only write these guys or humans as protagonists
Gep,
because
would
only
you
they will actually
unmask
matter.
Orc?
Another
Probably
fantasy
not.
race we've got are the Greemans. They're humans, but green. But not orc green, more like Mountain Dew green. Then we
I got
have the
nothing.
Borble Snorts. Every good fictional universe
fuck?
needs its Glup Shitto. And these are them. They exist
So,
to
the
basically
hippo
be a pet
GIF
species
people
to the
from
protagonist, and
D&D,
they come
got
in all
it.
sorts of easily marketable forms. They have the Borble Snort Minoris, the small ones that'll do well as bumper stickers and plushies, and can be carried around by our protagonist to keep the eyes of our mouth-breathing audience on the page.
He's
or
got
screen.
another
Remember,
4
This
minutes.
is going to be a movie one day.
Oh, look, cute thing. I need to throw my money at this franchise now.
A little bit
There's
under
also
3.
the Borble Snort Majoris, which can fill our Chewbacca role.
Would
You
you
know,
do
the
an orc
Chewbacca role,
ogre
the
woman?
big guy that doesn't talk, so you don't need to write any more dialogue, but still manages to make the
Depends
cast bigger.
on-
They're always meant to be the stock strongman that can solve problems with brute force alone.
What
Now,
kind
course, in
of
reality,
orc
our
ogre?
protagonist
If
is
it is
stronger
the
than our-
ogre women from D&D, probably not. If she's a mix between an orc and an ogre woman from D&D, probably not. If she's an orc mixed with an ogre from World of Warcraft, based off of what I've seen of the single example of a proper orc-ogre hybrid in that particular world, I might go for it.
Borble
Something
Snort
that's deliberately
Majoris,
bad
but
written doesn't really
sometimes
draw
they
my
have to
attention.
let the
Fair.
Borble Snort do something so that the other characters in the group can pretend that they matter. Then, finally, are the Bedugs. Like our ogres and also our Evilia orcs, they exist to be ugly and killable.
If it's an orc ogre hybrid from Warhammer, you fucking run. Yeah, that was my thought process.
Nothing else about them actually
I was
matters
thinking
all that much. They just
Warcraft,
provide a
not
little visual
Warhammer,
intrigue
though.
if we want to kill something other than orcs.
We get
or
an
evil
example of what
humans,
an
or any
ogre and
damnable
an
halflings
orc
that managed to
hybrid
stick
in
around
that
this long.
particular
But the Bedugs,
world
just
is
so I
like,
can
and
pretend that I
they're
cared
pretty
about making them, were
pretty
founded
cool
by the
looking,
infamous warlord Snagglewort Slugman, who also helped wipe out the halflings from earlier, and also
Damn.
cast the discarded shards of the gnomes into the sea, and also killed like 30 other elf subvariants, including the ethereal star elves, who were mystical and important and stuff, and their dying set off the series of tragedies that has helped to establish this world's grim dark tone, because the greatest beings to ever be have
Okay, now I understand what he's making a parody of in this. He's making a parody of a lot of the grim, dark bullshit that happens in Warhammer and a whole bunch of other franchises.
since died.
Oh,
Speaking
God.
of, there's also the Ancients. You know, the Ancients. There are always Ancients.
He's
I
taking
don't really
the piss.
care what they look like, though, or
That's
did,
the
or,
point.
or thought,
God
or
damn it.
believed in, or otherwise were, but I will refer to them whenever I want to bring about some ancient megastructure, or give my
More the
protagonist
generic
just
fantasy
a
Walmart
gun
book.
or a
Yeah,
laser
yeah.
rifle or something, because I've gotten tired of describing
But actually
sword
starting to
fights and just
resent
want
this
them to get
person.
on
I
with
know
the
it's a
killing
parody,
already.
but it feels
And
very,
last but
very
not least,
insulting.
there's also the
Fair.
Borks, which are like orcs but badder. They're the badder orcs. But with all of
I know
that
it's a parody, but it's a
established,
little
hopefully now
too
you know
well
how to
done to
build
the
your
point that's
fantasy
very,
races
very
in
frustrating.
the way of all
Valid.
time. Anyway, if this sounds like a place you want to be, we have a Discord if you want to hang out with my editor and I.
Fairly amusing, but I do agree. I would have preferred a proper fantasy setting, you know? It'd be cool, pretty cool to be able to see some of the silly shit you could come up with in a world where all the fantasy creatures were made deliberately wrong on purpose. You know, as a joke by the gods of said world.
Hello, I found a couple of these little guys hanging out in the yard. They're simple dudes.
I can't even call it well done parody, as it is literally just, this is deliberately shit, laugh at how bad this is. Fair. If anything, I'm getting a few ideas on what I want to do with various people in my setting, but I don't see anything worthwhile in this. It's obviously satire, and I'd probably find it more entertaining if it wasn't someone who, if I wasn't someone who actually likes writing. Fair. It's like listening to every bad idea people have suggested to me when they hear about my own writing. Only on parody would have something worth reading about while also making fun of certain tropes. True. A lot of anime has that.
Dudes, mostly hanging out, turning apples into cars.
Can we get
I try to
another
stay out of
Hunter
their
Survival
way.
Guide episode tomorrow?
What's this?
Sure. Why not?
Are you doing a fighting tournament? Oh wow!
There's a
we
series
got
of books called The
elemental
Malorian
dudes?
that's
Why does this
deliberately
one guy get a
cliche but uses
sword?
them well.
You're all allowing that?
That's familiar.
Okay. And what's that? You got a finishing move? Oh, you
Malorian.
decapitate. That's amazing.
Is there a section of this book series, this Malorian, that's called the Belgariad? Hey, I have read that. Fucking great series. Loved it to hell and back. Did not read it more than twice, mainly because I lost access to the books, unfortunately. Oh, yeah! Loved it to death, though. Really good. Egg Ball is Geppa Batty. Yes, definitely. Ah! Ha! 100 girlfriends in anime that parodies tropes well. Kosuba also. True, true. Bonk, hey listen, my story is literally a parody of Grimdark Fantasy has passed a certain point. But punching away problems is a viable option. Ah. Also rude. Oh god, fucking damn it. Stip it. Cruelty. Let me get you. Where are you? There you are. Get up here. There. Get pinned. The Belgariad is the first part of it. Basically, the introduction of the series. There are later parts and a few prologues. And if you want me to, I can post it in fiction, a link down to the audiobooks on YouTube. First 5 books of the Mandalorian. I remember getting to the point where they had their happily ever after, and their prologue was pretty good. I remember, what was it? They got to the point where they were doing their epilogue, and one of the epilogues had the blacksmith taking care of a bull with his phenomenal cosmic magical power, being a new god on that world, by just continuously running a line of fences as the bull kept charging, and it just kept going and going, and it eventually disappeared and was never seen again. Stuff like that.
Easy, but absolutely not. Do not do that. I get it, though. I got some friends in higher planes myself.
Hey, yo. That's about right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's not what I said.
The horror's beyond his comprehension. I don't get it. Doesn't seem to matter. Bulgaria is the first part of it, basically introduction to the series, earlier parts, and a few prologues. And if you want me to, I can post. Oh wait, no, I already read that. Basically, after book 5, they get a happily ever after, but the Dark Prophecy tries to take another whack at it a few years later. Ah, okay, alright. Librarian. Oh, Gep, I can give another reaction day still, but I'm debating on if I should just use it to torment you. Cruelty. Cruelty to the Gep. Conan the Librarian. Conan the Librarian, he rules. Ah.
Oh, g'day. Just with a few of my workmates. Us yellow suits to the fire throwers? White are scientists? Grades from experimental? Not sure about blue. Salutal the Undying has regenerated into the sewers a bit. Without his magic bones, though, it's just a bunch of fleshy stuff on surfaces. Oh, speak of.
Well.
Blue is Nunchaku. Alright, outside of this, privatized space programs have become popular. And if you work on one, you can enter a ticket lottery and maybe get off this planet. Also, the average lifespan seems to be increasing.
Interesting.
Exponentially. So, it looks like that midlife crisis is slowly disappearing over the horizon for me. That's some good stuff that's going on.
The lifespan is increasing exponentially. That's concerning.
I am so glad to be in the Union.
Horrifying.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be getting overtime right now.
Damn. Well. Horrifying. Turns out the big weakness of the Dark Prophecy is that it is not creative or able to adjust, so it keeps using the same tricks over and over again. Wait. So the Dark Prophecy just keeps trying to force the same bullshit down the throats of the protagonists. But every single time, they're like, dude, you did this before. We're just going to redo the thing we did before to stop it to begin with. Oh god, wow. Things are bad and rapidly getting worse, but unlike many grimdark settings, people aren't stupid 24/7, and nobody has plot armor, especially not the villains. The goal of the story is to make things better or die trying, and a lot of people die trying. The party we follow throughout the story are literally just people torn from various places who the Sulfur universe sees as having potential, so literally everyone considered lost dimensional refugee is built different. Ah. Yeah, I posted a random collection of Clinthol the Undying bits.
I think the sign says everything we need to know here.
Oh no.
The most
Beware of the dog.
Good boy. Can I pet that dog? Good
No.
question. Beware the dog. It has a 280 millimeter. I am the dog of the Panzer. He's been waiting on the post office all day. Pretend to throw that ball again, I dare you. One can only imagine what the walks are like. Nah, his owner doesn't take him for a walk. He takes him for a drive with the windows down. I've had it with that cat. The dog when you break a treat in half and pretend it's 2 treats. Let's play fetch, but new rule. I am not going to the vet. That squirrel ain't getting away this time. The length super dog goes to play fetch with himself.
Damn.
I think the sign says
Damn.
everything we need to know.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, that last one, the length Superdog will go to. Crypto will go to play fetch with himself. That's really good. I like that one. Yeah, basically, the Dark Prophecy is the universe being trapped in a static state, and the Light Prophecy is basically growth and change. So both are in contest, so you can imagine who will win. Ah. The lag's too much, hold on. Well, Chaos is now in the YouTube section, apparently. This is better. No need for 160p. Ah.
Settle
Random
a bet.
kid cannot
Who
pet
wins in
that
a
dog.
fight?
Yes.
Gaston. Kronk
wins.
absolutely wins, but doesn't even realize they're fighting. Kronk thinks they're having a civil, if heated argument, and keeps narrowly avoiding Gaston's swinging fists, while opening doors and cupboards into Gaston's face. Eventually, Gaston steps on a rake that Kronk moved out of the way, gets knocked out, and tumbles down the hill, while Kronk stands back up from the oven with a, "Guess who made spinach puffs? Oh, where'd he go? No one gets their butt beat in a poll like Gaston." Settle a bet. Who wins in a fight? Kronk, Gaston. Kronk absolutely
I
wins.
should just to smite you? What? I think you meant spite there. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my goodness.
Sup, I'm part of the rescue team.
That's a
for all
hell of
Flintstones
a
dying. And most common
autocorrect
job is
right
rescuing
there,
people
damn.
stuck inside via regeneration. Ribcage being a big one.
Ooh.
We can get anyone out usually under 35 seconds. The body part they get stuck in really determines how permanent some of their injuries might be. A lot
Okay.
of the fatty areas you can walk away from. Only one person had the brain regenerate around them.
Oh.
That's something you don't forget. No idea what happened to them. We also help with evacuations in containment.
No, I mean
We
smite.
don't do
Seeing
the
as I'm
closure like
mod,
the
I
fight series.
smite the
We just
people.
evacuate and hold choke points until they can get in. This position used to involve a lot of training and new technology for us. But over the last few years, there's been less and less oversight. I worry they would fire us if they could, so instead they just write us off. So on one hand, there's not much pressure to do our jobs, but it's not like we get to be lazy. We don't want people to get hurt, obviously. So it is what it is. I bought that rope from home. Hey, two guys are stuck up in the air. Can we use the cherry picker? Two guys being held up in the air? Of course we get to use the cherry picker. Oh, I
Hell
get to
yeah.
let anyone in here these days. Hang it tight, we got ya. Sup?
That was fun. That was fun. Shit, incoming ads. Ah. Yep. Alright. That one was really good. I do find it amusing. Like, this one's definitely one of the early ones for the Pinky Guard. Yeah, here it is, number 5. Because the Union thing comes up later. And it's kind of wild, you know?
Oh, g'day. Things have been expanding over here. I've heard we opened a second location, which brings up questions I really don't like. And...
Same.
Oh, hey, Mikey. APG. You mind coming with us for a minute? Look, this may come as a shock.
But as you can see, us
Us experimental have been fused with parts of old Salinthal to increase our size and durability.
Oh, yeah.
But we can feel it in the back of our thoughts. Sometimes, I find a desire to look up local maps.
Alright, I'll pause so that people who are getting ads can wait. 1 second. I will do something amusing for myself. Let's see here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. This battle royale. There we go. Now, while we're all waiting, we get to see who wins the death games. Who's winning today? Who's coming out on top? Yep. Welcome back. I'm having you all fight to the death. Let's see who wins. Yep. Bump, 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 bada, bump, 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 bada, bump, bump, bada, bada, bump. Also, welcome back, everybody. So let's start again.
And I'll spend the night researching that.
And
Sometimes,
Presto is
though,
losing
It
fast.
tells me to stand in the middle of the road, and I'm like, no, there's cars in the road.
Yeah, cars drive down the road.
Exactly.
I just wanted to let you know, because...
Fucking exploded.
I have no idea why it wanted us to bring you here. Huh?
Terrified. Holy shit! So this is the prequel to the previous one, a little bit, where they got stuck. Holy shit. Just blatantly, please, fucking help me. Oh my god. Kill Wolf. Chaos, you won! Fuck yeah. Yep. There we go.
Did you know that there's a book no one will ever be able to finish reading in their lifetime, and it only has 10 pages? In 1960, the French writer Raymond Queneau introduced what is probably the world's longest book. It's called 100,000 milliards de poems, 100,000 billion poems, and it consists of just
That's
10
a lot,
pages,
Jesus.
each containing a sonnet. The verses all share the same rhyme pattern and are printed on strips, allowing readers to combine lines from different sonnets. This setup results in a total of 10 to the 14th power possible combinations, meaning the book contains 100 trillion unique poems. The implication is that no one will ever manage to read the entire book, even with the greatest effort, as it would take millions of years to match up all the possible poem combinations, without taking breaks for eating, sleeping, or reading anything else. And all of this comes from just 10 pages. Each mix you create will result in a coherent sonnet with proper stanzas, rhythm, and rhyme. Moreover, it's highly likely that any randomly selected poem will be one that no one has ever read before. Queneau himself claimed that if it takes about 45 seconds to read one sonnet and another 15 seconds to prepare the next, it would take around 200 million years to read through all the possible combinations. Did you know?
Damn. Some people just out here flexing this shit just for the love of the game. Holy shit. Also, hello, Jaeger. I see you've sacrificed yourself again. Where are you? There you are. Meow. Mark that one down. Same with that one. What's this? State your full name so I can... Oh, 1 second. So I can verify you, ma'am. Lucy Martinez. Sorry, ma'am, but it does not seem to match. Please check again. Aw, that's cute. It's matching properly now. Must have been a glitch. You're free to go. Enjoy your flight. Aww. Looks like Adam Smasher got fucking bodied, according to that news segment in the back. Damn. Hey, Bomb, I just want to ask, what was Dad like? Dad was stubborn. He was also very reckless and never took care of himself. But he was special. Sounds like he was pretty Nova. Yeah. Aww. Oh, now I'm crying. Fuck. Jesus. That was a good one. That was a good one. But also, fuck. Hey, it's Clinthal.
I am Salinthal the Undying, and I claim this planet. What's this?
And dead. Well, not dead, but he wishes he was.
You cannot defeat that which cannot be.
Initiating second run.
What now?
What now?
The bombs seem indestructible. We could try acid freezing, get some automated turrets set up. Ugh. I'm not even going to be in charge for that long. We're not putting building that infrastructure on my budget.
The most permanent thing on the planet is a temporary government contract. Oh my god.
What's the cheapest option for the short term? We could get a labor force for cheap in the meantime. Perfect.
Jesus. Oh, this is so accurate. It hurts. Oh my god. Oh, that's a good one, though. That's a good one. The funny thing about the Sulfur universe, or at least the human empire, is that the Empress runs her empire in a way that's deliberately harsh enough to create more seeds. Yes, you told me about that. She specifically set it up so that more seeds will be created so that they can be able to defend themselves, correct? Also rooting out more egregious traitors from her ranks, but she's also got people specifically tasked with finding and dealing with problems. The Empire isn't evil, it's pragmatic, and the party we follow are unknowingly under the umbrella and protection of what amounts to one of the Empress's inquisitors. So their job is to be terrorists taking out terrorists, although most of them are doing their own things on the side. Damn. Giving everyone in the world beat.
In the world, the N-word pass. Just say your mind. Say your mind to me. Use the N-word on me. Just release it. Bang everything in your head on me. Just bend all of me. I give you all the power. Use the N-word
I think I'm gonna pass, dude, but like, you seem like a nice guy.
on me. Use the N-word on me. Right in this video. Go on. The comments are open. I'm not gonna hold
I'm perfectly fine, Chaos.
no comments.
I'm not gonna say it. Because damn, dude. But good for him. Good for him. He seems very confident. It feels like. Holy shit. Sandworms or snowworms? Preferably neither. Both of those sound like horrible options. We all passing. Yep. Hey, another cutie pupper. That's a novel way to get rid of the fur. Cutie. The blue ones in the Glinthal containment unit has a very, very special job. They piss off Glinthal, so if he gets tough enough to get violent, it's almost always him that Glinthal attacks, so it can't target anyone else. So instead of going after actually important people, it focuses on the blue guy and his nunchaku. Nice.
Still, one of my favorite moments was when I had to ad-lib a distraction. Our mage wanted to sneak off to check on some enchantment or another, and I volunteered to keep their attention. GM smirks and says, "Okay, what do you do?" Crod tells an entertaining story to distract the acolytes. "Okay, tell me a story." "No roll, tell me the story."
Crod had lots of jobs before coming here. Bouncer, bodyguard, gigolo, city guard.
A gigolo?
Yep. Crod was kept man for noble lady. She get off on Crod not being fancy. Crod had to quit though.
Why did you quit?
Fancy pants suitor get mad at Crod for taking his woman. Challenge Crod to duel, then Crod kill him.
And she kicked you out?
No, noble lady get off on that too. Police get real mad though.
But duel's illegal.
Yes, but only if you kill man during the duel.
You killed him outside of the duel?
Well, Fancy Pants tell Crod to choose weapon. Crod choose surprise.
You know what? I love this concept for an orc rogue who's just the stereotypical orc, but like they have an ounce of cunning, and that ounce is dedicated to just being sneaky. Oh my goodness. That was fucking funny. Gep time? Yes, it is 10:26. Oh shit, I actually forgot about the vids. Thanks to all the good vids everybody sent in. 1 second. Let me grab those ones that were sent in earlier. Continuation of the other one. Okay. This one. I'm out here. Pause you. That one. We saw this one yesterday. So we're good on that one. There's a continuate. Jesus. Only necessary mod, apparently. Damn. And there we go.
Us? Why are you just staring?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Just make yourself at home. You said you like playing games, right? Just do whatever you want. You don't need to pay attention to me.
Really? Wow, you're such a thoughtful hubby, huh? Well, to be honest, a new Rhythm Heaven game just dropped on the Nintendo.
Cute.
Yeah,
I love
sure,
the
go
little
nuts.
ear
A
wiggles
rhythm
that's
game,
going
huh?
on right
Not
there.
really my kind of games, but I guess I don't play that much. Maybe I'll ask you for some recommendations.
Oh, for sure. Wanna play together? There's a game called Pal World releasing next week. It's like Pokemon, but better. You can ask me anything. I'm your wife after all.
Sure thing. Just let me know if you need food or drinks.
Thanks. Let me know if you're horny. You can just pick me up and use me whenever you want.
Alright, enjoy your game. I'm
I
going to
should have
get
known
back to
that's
work.
where it would end up. That was a funny one. Cute, too. Yeah, because the universe literally hates them, and more people with powers are better than less people with powers, even if it gives a lot of people suffering. That makes sense. So just normal worms. Push worms all the way. Oh, God. If you could guess what flavor of sulfur the Empress feeds off of, I'll give you some insight into who she is. Some form of control, I feel like. Some form of sulfur-flavored control. I don't know.
Trying to... Can you get off of that?
Big Booba Gabos. This is true. Proper way to play an orc rogue. Intimidation is stealth. Guard turns to see you. Only dead people see Grodd. You see Grodd?
Place?
Yep, you okay? Relatively long stomachs, like over 10 minutes of big videos being posted. Not for today, just asking. Yes, though typically we only get through 1 or 2 big videos a week, depending on whether or not I end up seeing something that I want to watch myself. Though those are few and far between. Well, not few and far between. They happen like every other week, basically, so. Pick up the hydrates,
Hydrate, you
Jaeger.
bastard! Hydrate!
Dude, you scared me so bad. What are you doing in there?
Okay, what a little goofball. Oh. Just checking for a
A lo que
future
yo
extra.
vine
Alright.
fue a esto.
Yeah, your grip, beautiful. But
The
could you go potty?
Malinois are
Please?
a threat.
Echo. Easy. Echo. Echo. Echo.
I'm out here trying to. Oh my god.
I love them. They're fucking cute. My eagle friend.
Are you okay, little?
Been shrunk. Cruelty.
Aurora, you sound like an angry Muppet.
They are an angry Muppet.
Don't mind me just watering my hawk.
No, though the
You want
flavor
it?
does make it
Oh,
easier to
it's
gain
moving.
control. It's a flavor of sulfur that soldiers in the middle of a battle rarely ever have in a bad situation, and something that dictators
Hold on.
routinely weaponize to get into power.
DNA.
Oh. So, maybe something charisma-based then. It isn't fear, but enough of it will make it easy to gain this flavor of sulfur. Interesting. Okay.
Do the thing!
Not fear. Helps dictators get into power.
Oh, oh no. Uh-oh. I'm just coming down. No worry, I got you.
Easy to gain this flavor of sulfur. Not leadership then.
Are you okay, little hope?
It wouldn't be hope, I don't think.
Alright.
Mainly by way of doing
Don't mind
literally
me just
anything to
watering
even
my hawk.
vaguely fix the problem.
Do you want it?
Oh,
it's moving.
okay. Interesting. Okay, then.
Oliver. Dear
Courage? Ooh, that could be it. Maybe that's it? I don't know. Get video. I know. Fucking birds are wild. Look at this shit. No, but can give you courage.
Do the thing!
I got nothing. I really don't. I'm thinking, but
Hey, buddy.
so majestic.
Oh.
Also
Oh, no.
goofball.
Uh-oh. I'm just coming down. No worry, I got you.
Absolute goofballness. No, but it gives you resolve. I got nothing then. I believe this is a glitch right here, but the mod is very obviously the one specific mod, so we know what's going on with that. Turkeys! Everywhere! Most dangerous flavor of sulfur concerning the state of the universe. Raid Ducky? Yeah, I think we can raid Ducky. At least if Ducky is available, anyway. Beauties. I've gone in depth as to why this flavor of sulfur is dangerous. Fair. Goats. Goats and lambs. Cuties. I've actually gotten loons to call back while on canoe trips. That's fun. I love that. That's so fucking cute.
One!
Oi, 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 oi.
Yeah, bye.
Why? Why?
Goofballness after goofballness. Alright, let's see what Ducky's doing. Ah, they just ended. Motherfucker. Okay, what's Rhaenyra doing? Motherfucker! There we go. What's Rhaenyra doing? Looks like they're playing with Larry right now. Okay, with JTTG. Golden Larry got that dog. I got that dog.
Can you just say?
The answer, at least to me, is very
What's
simple.
up?
You already said it low. God damn it. Was it Hope? Did I already say it and just didn't realize? God damn it. 1 second. /raid. Control V. There we go. Alright. Hope everybody has a wonderful night/day. I will see you again next time if you have the time. Hope you enjoy hanging out with Rhaenyra and JT. And enjoy seeing them have their adventures in Zomboid together. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye!